students, today we study kingdom Protista, the very important topic of lesson 2 biological classification, class 11. Let us we go through the topic in detail. All protistans are single-celled eukaryotes. Eukaryotes means the organism which consisting of the well-defined nucleus, the cells which consisting of the well-defined nucleus with nuclear membrane is known as eukaryotes. Primarily aquatic. These are generally aquatic, primarily aquatic, and forms a link with plants, fungi, and animals. Have well-defined nucleus with other membrane-bound organelles. It means the other membrane-bounded organelles also have the well-defined nucleus. Now, and have all organelles are the membrane-bounded organelles. These are important characteristic features of the eukaryotic cells. Some have cilia or flagella, reproduce asexually or sexually by cell fusion or zygote respectively. Kingdom Protista includes 5 phylums or phyla. They are chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, eulinoids, myxomycota, also known as slime molds, and protozoa. So these are the mainly 5 phyla, including kingdom Protista. So let us we go through the characteristic features of each phyla or each phylum now. So first of all, we take phylum Chrysophyta. The first phylum of kingdom Protista is the phylum Chrysophyta. These are also known as diatoms. So let us we go through the diatoms or phylum Christophytes. Organism of this phylum commonly called as diatoms and previously called as golden brown algae or desmids. तो इन्हें golden brown algae के नाम जिससे भी जाना जाता था. Now, microscopic float passively in water current. That is, these are so the habits of planktons. Planktons are the floating microorganism, including plants and animal both. Now, in diatoms, the cell wall forms 2 thin overlapping cells and walls are embedded with silica. Thus, walls are indestructible. Thus, diatoms have left behind the large amount of cell wall deposits in their habitat. This accumulation of this silica due to the which is present in the cells of the diatoms over billions of years is referred as diatomaceous earth. This is very important one. So we can say that the shell होती है diatoms के ऊपर, it is made up of silica. And after the deposition of this cell, जब ये cell को deposit करता है organism, तो ये उसकी समुद्र की तलहटी में इसका मतलब एक तरह से aggregation इसका एक तरह से इकट्ठा होने लगती है और वो बनाती है diatomaceous earth, है ना? Due to the being gritty, this soil is used in polishing, filtration of oils. This is the economic importance of the chrysophytes. तो ये गिरटी होती है, एक तरह से दरदरी होती है, रवेदार होती है सोयल जिस मिट्टी में सिलिका डिपोजिट रहते हैं. तो इट इज यूज्ड इन पॉलिशिंग, filtration of the oils, syrups, etc. Reproduce asexually. It means chrysophytes reproduce asexually by binary fission and sexually by gametes formation. Diatoms forms major phytoplanktons in the ocean. Thus, these are the chief producer in the ocean. It is believed that 80% of phytoplanktons are formed by the diatoms. Now, second phylum is the dinoflagellates. These are mostly marine, that is, live in the salty water. Photosynthetic, appear yellow, brown, green, blue or red, depending on the main pigments present in the cells. Cell wall has stiff cellulosic plates on outer surface, mostly have 2 flagella. One lies longitudinally and other transversely in furrow between the wall plates. The red dinoflagellates, that is goniolacs, red flagellates, goniolacs, undergo such rapid multiplications that may the sea appear red, and this is known as red tides. It means that जो आपका गोनाइकोलैक्स होता है, it is red in the appearance, और इसकी इतनी बहुतायत हो जाती है समुद्र में कि रेड टाइड से एक तरह की लाल कलर की लेयर बन जाती है, और दे अपीयर जस्ट लाइक द रेड टाइड, जैसे ज्वार आ रहे हो लाल रंग के. नाउ टॉक्सिन रिलीज बाय द डायनोफ्लैजिलेट्स harm to the aquatic life. Now third one is the euglenoids. Third phylum of Protista is known as euglenoids. Majority of euglenoids occur in the fresh stagnant water. जो एक ठहरा हुआ जल होता है, फ्रेश वाटर, पोन्स में, डिचेज में, एक्सेट्रा, वहां पे पाए जाते हैं. दे हैव प्रोटीन रिच लेयर कॉल्ड एज पेलिकल इंस्टेड ऑफ द सेल वॉल. इट मीन्स इनमें सेल वॉल की जगह होती है पेलिकल. इट इज मेड अप ऑफ प्रोटीन. इट मेक्स द बॉडी फ्लेक्सिबल. दिस पेलिकल मेक द बॉडी फ्लेक्सिबल टू द ऑर्गेनिज्म. दे हैव two flagella, one short and one long. The photosynthetic in the presence of the sunlight, it means sun की लाइट की presence में ये photosynthesis शो करते हैं, and heterotrophs in the absence of the sunlight. यदि sunlight होती है तो just behave like the heterotrophs. Now contractile vacuole help in osmoregulation. जो वाटर बैलेंस होता है बॉडी का, contractile vacuole help करती है. Asexual reproduction by longitudinal binary fission. No sexual reproduction reported here. Now pigments like in higher plants, for example Euglena, Viridis, Bistigma and Paranema, etc. So these are the some examples of the euglenoids. So this is some diagram. This is the diagram of diatom. It consisting of the raphe in the middle of the two walls. This is the dinoflagellates. It consisting of the two flagella. One is the longitudinal, other is the transverse, in between two plates. Next is the euglena. Euglena is also known as a connecting link between animals and plants because it behaves dually. In the presence of sunlight, it can photosynthesize, and in the absence of sunlight, it just behaves like the heterotrophs. Next phylum of kingdom Protista is the Myxomycota or slime molds. Slime molds are saprophytic protists, that is they derive their food from dead organic matter. Body moves along decaying twigs and leaves, engulfing organic materials. Means जो myxomycotes होते हैं, they feed upon the dead and decaying plant leaves and twigs. Twigs means टहनियाँ, उनके ऊपर से अपना भोजन लेते हैं. Under suitable conditions, they form an aggregation called as plasmodium. Now, not to be confused from the term plasmodium here. Plasmodium means the aggregation of the slime molds. जब एक जगह इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं slime molds, they form the plasmodium. So this is the condition in which slime molds are aggregate, है ना, together to form the plasmodium. And during unfavorable conditions, plasmodium differentiates and form fruiting bodies bearing the spores at their tips. तो fruiting body बनाती हैं after unfavorable conditions. Now they are extremely resistant and survive for many years even under unfavorable conditions. यानी कि they can survive in harsh conditions too for many years. Now spores are formed after meiosis. For example, slime molds are of two types. Acellular slime molds, that is in which vegetative phase is diploid, that is consisting of 12 number of chromosomes, multinucleate plasmodium. Now spores are formed after meiosis. For example, stimonites and physolam. Physarum and stimonites is the example of acellular slime mold. Now second form is the cellular slime mold. The vegetative phase is haploid, or we can say that in this case, in cellular slime molds, vegetative phase is the haploid, consisting of n number of chromosomes. Pseudoplasmodium are formed here. Spores are formed after meiosis. For example, Diptyostelium is the example of the cellular slime mold. Now, next phylum, fifth is the protozoa. Now, all protozoans are heterotroph, that is, they derive their food from outer resources, or we can say that they do not synthesize their own food by means of photosynthesis. Now, and live as predators or parasites. They are believed to be primitive relatives of animals. We can say that protozoans are the primitive relative of animals. They are divided into four major groups. Four major groups have been taken into consideration here of phylum Protozoa. So let us go through one by one. First group is the amoeboid protozoans. जैसे नाम में ही amoeboid, जिनकी amoeboid body होती है, just like amoeba, because amoeba do not have the certain body phase. It have the indefinite body shape. Now, amoeboid parasites occur in fresh or seawater or in moist soil also. They use pseudopodia for prey or movement. For prey capture and movement, they use the pseudopodia, just like this. This is the diagram of the amoeba, pseudopodia. Example is amoeba. Some man forms have silica cells. Some man forms also have the silica cells here. Other examples as the parasite, just like the ant amoeba. Ant amoeba is the parasitic form of the amoeboid protozoans. Ant amoeba may be of ant amoeba histolytica, which cause the amoebic dysentery, and ant amoeba gingivalis cause the pyorrhea in the teeth. So these are the two parasitic form of the amoeboid protozoans. Ant amoeba histolytica and ant amoeba gingivalis. Now, flagellated protozoans, either free living or parasites. It means that flagellated protozoans either free living करते हैं, यानी कि live in the water, or parasitic form, parasites on the vertebrates, including humans. They have flagella for prey and locomotion. For example, Leishmania, which causes the Kala Azar disease. Trypanosoma, is the figure of trypanosoma, which causes the sleeping sickness, African sleeping sickness. Cystic fly is the vector of trypanosoma. Giardia, that is giardiasis. Trichomonas cause trichomoniasis, etc. So these are some protozoans which cause the flagellated protozoans which cause the disease in the human beings. Now, third is the ciliated protozoans. Third group of phylum Protozoa is the ciliated protozoans. These are aquatic forms, actively moving because they having the thousands of the cilia, just like this Paramecium. It has the thousands of the cilia, by which they can move easily or frequently. Now, they have a cavity, that is gullet, which open to outside of the cell surrounding, for example, Paramecium. Paramecium is the sole member of ciliated protozoans. Now, next group is the Sporozoa. They have infectious spores like stage in their life, hence called Sporozoa. For example, Notorious Plasmodium. This is the malaria parasite. This is the diagram of Plasmodium. So Plasmodium is the malaria parasite, and this Plasmodium is spread by means of the female Anopheles mosquito. And a lot of species of Plasmodium is there, just like the Plasmodium malarii, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium ovale, etc. Plasmodium falciparum was the malignant malaria. All the life cycle of Plasmodium we have read in the next class, that is in class 12. So this is all about kingdom Protista. Thank you and have a nice day. If you like my this video, then like, share and subscribe it.